such an asshole.
Asshole Consulting just finished a 4-mile hike that included a lot of climbing and rappelling. I got a good upper body workout, and it was fun. And the people I dragged with me absolutely hated it and detested it. So, hi here, a new video request for you. A Clarey Test on 1, Benjamin Netanyahu, and 2, Serena Williams. So let's go ahead and get cracking on that. Oh, fuck. How long is... The internet at my buddy's place just sucks ass. If you want to see, I think this is the guy, like, look at him when he was younger. This guy was a badass when he was younger, if I think that's who he is, when he was in the military. Come on, let's load up. Okay, Bibi Netanyahu, born 1949, is an Israeli politician serving as the 9th current Prime Minister of Israel since 2009. Netanyahu also currently is member of the Knesset and the chairman of the Likud party. Netanyahu is the first Israeli prime minister born in Israel after the establishment of the state. Oh, that's interesting. Da-da-da, he's Jewish if you didn't know. Early life and career. Born in Tel Aviv, 1949, to Israeli-born mother. And Warsaw-born father, in the middle of 3 children, who discovered via a DNA test that he is of part Sephardi Jewish ancestry. Oh, good for him, I guess. He was initially raised and educated in Jerusalem, where he attended Henrietta Zold Elementary School. A copy of his evaluation of the 6th grade teacher, Ruth Rubenstein, indicated that Netanyahu was courteous, polite, and helpful, that his work was responsible and punctual, blah, blah, blah. Would he come for money? Oh, his father was a professor. Okay, well, that comes from a little bit of money. Between 56 and 58, and again from 60, his family lived in the United States. He attended graduated Cheltenham's, active in debate. To this day, he speaks fluent English with a noticeable Philadelphian accent. Interesting. And this is in the Israeli Defense Forces, as he has to. So he came from money. His dad was a professor, so he gets a point against him. Okay, after serving in the Army in 1972, returned to the United States to study architecture at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Okay, here's the problem. MIT is a real school, or was a real school back then, and we gotta do the old thing, like back in the day when he went to school, any degree was a good degree. Architecture? No, at least it's not political science. At least it's not like, I want to take over the world as an 18-year-old because I are so smart. And I just care so much about other people to give them other people's money, which has been the solution that the Democrats and socialists and parasites have been advocating since forever. It has never worked. He does have real-world working experience. Does he have a different degree? And then he completed an SB degree in architecture, earned a Master's of Science at the MIT Sloan School of Management. Concurrently, his doctorate. He's studying towards it. Concurrently, he was studying a doctorate in political science until studies were broken off by the death of his brother in Operation Entebbe. Yeah, he took a double load. What I don't like is that he studied political science, getting a doctorate in political science, and I also don't like architecture. And I know he's old. I know in the days where it's just like, you just do whatever you want, you're a baby boomer, can come out fine. There may have actually been some academic rigor back then, and it is MIT. I'm only going to award him half a point. Because it was kind of weak. It was kind of weak. He's like, well, he went double time. He's got all you. You don't have a doctorate. You're right, I don't have a doctorate in political science because I don't need a doctorate in political science because it's fucking bullshit. So he's got 1 coming from money, 2, half a point he gets from majoring in stupid crap. He does have real world experience. All right, let's see if he ever actually became an architect. He's killed. Graduated top of his class and was headhunted to be an economic consultant at the Boston Consulting Group in Boston, Massachusetts, working at the company between 76 and 78. He's got real-world working experience. He was a colleague of Mitt Romney, interesting, with whom he formed a lasting friendship. He argued the real core of conflict of 78, 78. He returned to Israel, 78 to 80. He ran the Jonathan Netanyahu Anti-Terror Institute, a non-governmental organization devoted to the study of terrorism. Held international. See, and then that's touchy-feely. He was the director of the RIM Industries in Jerusalem during this period. Made his first several Israeli politicians. Okay, so he's been working real jobs. He's in the military. He did his thing. He did his stint. Early political career. All right, so he didn't start until 88. All right. So, is he a career politician? Yeah, he's been in there since 88. Sherman Perez. That's right, he was a premier beforehand. 96 to 99. Now he's back. What's he doing now? He's still a politician. He gets a point. He gets 2.5 stars. That's not too good. Not too good. I know he has real world working experience. He did major in the war stuff, but he did come from money. He majored in kind of a crappy, and he's just been a career politician ever since. I mean, I gotta give him 2.5. Would I like to meet him? Absolutely. I would like to meet him. I still think he's an intelligent guy. Should you vote for him? No, not by this time. He could be a very good statesman, but by God, he's been in there since 88, on and off. 88, what is that? We're coming on 28. It's 30 years. Go play some golf, Ben. Come on. All right. Serena Williams. Oh, 36, and she still got an arm. Okay, we all know who she is. Tennis player, her and her twin sister. Very good. Let's go to her early life. Born in Saginaw, Michigan. Oh, that poor woman. I've been to Saginaw. There is nothing in Saginaw. Richard Williams and Oracine Price is the youngest of Price's 5 daughters. Half-sisters. You just knew there'd have to be half-sisters. Oh, half-sisters. Yetunde, Leandra, Ishia Price, and full sister Venus. All right, Venus is her full sister. Oh, okay. 5 daughters. Half-sisters, and Venus is her only full sister. When her children were young, the family moved to Compton, California, where Williams started playing tennis at the age of 3. Her father, Richard, homeschooled Serena and her sister Venus, while he and subsequently her mother, Oracine, have been the official coaches. Other mentors who helped her learn the game include Richard Williams, a Compton man who shared his name. Okay, well, who's Richard Williams? Let's click on these guys. Johnson became married. They had 3 daughters and sons. 3 daughters and late husband. Career. He took tennis lessons from an old whiskey and decided his future daughters would be tennis professionals. We saw. What does he do for a living? Oh, he's a coacher. He's a coach. Okay. Not a lot of money in coaching unless you happen to be coaching your daughters and they're Venus and Serena Williams. But did they come from money? I don't think they came from money. Look, if you're living in Saginaw, Michigan, you didn't come from money. I mean, it's not impossible. Then you moved to Compton. That doesn't sound like it. I'll go to the mother. She has 3 daughters from a previous marriage with Youssef Rashid. Oh, okay. All right, here we got it. Okay. What's her name? Oracine Price. She's a widow. That's why. Okay, so we got to take that back. All right. While working as a nurse, she married Richard Williams. Okay. No longer with her own Richard Williams and sent her that. They divorced in 2002. Price. Price believes that the boos are motivated by race, saying, "We as black people live this all the time. It's about control." Okay, alright. Yeah, I already don't like this gal. It's always the race. Always the race. It doesn't sound like Serena and Venus came from wealth. So they don't get a point there. They're wealthy now, but their parents don't sound wealthy, and it sounded like there was trouble. Nurses make okay money, but then you go from a divorced family. Yeah, so they don't get a point. Where did they go to school? Did they go to school? Were they just like wunderkinds? You know? Now this is Williams still. Wait, is this Serena? Okay, it's Serena. They moved to West Palm Beach, Florida, so they could attend the tennis academy. Experience of racism also drove this experience, as Richard Williams had heard white parents talk about the Williams sisters in a derogatory manner during tournaments. Oh, well, screw them. Not the Williams sisters, but so what? That time, 46-3. Oh, was a junior. All right. Professional career. All right, so she started in 95. I don't think she went to college, which if you're a tennis wunderkind, that's great. I don't think she has a degree. So she was born in 81. Her professional was... She started as a pro in 95? 81, 95, 91... 81. Am I doing the math right? 81 from 95 is 14. She was a pro at 14? Yeah, here it is. Williams' parents wanted their daughter to wait until she was 16 to participate in professional tournaments. However, in 1995, just after turning 14, Williams planned to make her professional debut as a wild card entry to the Bank of the West Classic in Oakland, California. Age eligibility restrictions. Filed an antitrust lawsuit against the women's tour, but withdrew it at the behest of her parents. I'm kind of liking this chick already. I never really thought much of the Williams sisters. You know, oh, they're great tennis players. First professional event was in 1995, where she used wild card. She lost in the first round of qualifying to then 18-year-old Annie Miller. Williams began in 1988, so she is 3. So she's 17. She qualifies. Okay. I don't think she went to college. You don't get a point for that either. That's great. If she didn't go to college, that means she didn't major in stupid stuff. And why would you if you're a 14, 15-year-old wunderkind playing tennis and making real money? What has she been? Does she have real world working experience? Okay, you know I hate sports ball people. But I like sports. I like playing sports. And I don't want to say like, but I respect athletes because that's hard work. I mean, especially the UFC. Holy shit. I mean, you got to be in the gym and training and training and training. And football players and basketball players, I mean, that's real work. So she has had a real job her entire time. All right, does she come from wealth? No. Did she major in something stupid? No. Does she have real-world working experience? Yes. And what's she doing now? She's still doing real-world working experience. So Serena Williams gets a perfect score. That's great. Should Serena Williams run for public office? I would say not necessarily. I don't know if she would even have an interest in it. But I would prefer she did as opposed to the vast majority of career politicians. Because she just has more real-world work experience, knows how to work hard. So yes, Serena Williams, she would, I don't know if I'd vote for her, but she'd be better than most people that do run now. And would I want to have a beer with her? Oh, sure, why not? I don't know if our worlds cross paths all that much. Like, oh, so you play tennis. Well, I'm an asshole. No, really, a professional one. It's a long story. Yeah, I'd be kind of curious, like, oh, what's that like being 14 and, you know, you can start making money like that. But yeah, I wouldn't be sitting there chatting with her for hours like Al Capone, but that's about it. So, all right, there you go. So, who was the other guy? Benjamin Netanyahu, not that impressed. I thought I would have been a little bit more impressed. Serena Williams, surprisingly impressive, especially coming from behind and making her and her sister making a damn good lives for themselves. So, all right, that's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.